meditation is a very dangerous tool for productivity. A lot of people will recommend you to meditate in order to get more productive. And I've meditated over 3,000 hours, and I'm just coming out of living 15 months with monks. And I can say it's a freaking transformative experience. And I would recommend anyone to at least spend a few weeks with a group of monks and meditate on a daily basis and really got into that think like a monk, mindset. And like JCT says, but there are things that will change and that you are not expecting. And maybe the goals that you have in order to become more productive through meditation might change a lot. I clearly came there with the desire to develop myself and to let go of a lot of pain and to be able to be more successful. And I've been able to do it. I've been able to start making way more money and way easier and really having it coming in a different way. But all the goals I had before became so irrelevant. Like the biggest problem is that we start meditation with a huge amount of ego. And in order to create things, to manifest things, to develop a business, you need a lot of focus. So you start thinking, oh, I want to make $1 million, say. And you tell yourself, I need focus, I need this, so I'm gonna meditate for that. But then after meditating for hours and hours and then thousands of hours, that goal start to be irrelevant. You don't care about the goal itself. And you start thinking like what really is important within my life. So there is something very clear that people who start meditation or who want to use meditation at higher levels in order to achieve some goals, like a lot of books, a lot of literature on productivity is using spiritual practices in order to achieve success. But when we do these spiritual practices, at one point we start questioning the success that was put into our minds, like having a gold watch or having a Rolls Royce and all of these things. During the time where I was suffering the most, I was looking at these posts on Instagram telling myself, oh, I need this, I need that. Like when I will have that, I will feel a level of success and level of comfort within my life that will just prove me that I'm not suffering anymore. Now that I have success, I don't care about any of these things anymore. What I want is peace, and what I want is removing myself from anything that's preventing me from really living that state of peace. Because that's what's really becoming addictive with meditation is that yes, we can achieve our goals, and I've achieved a lot of goals through meditation. I'm so proud of myself, all of the achievements I've done. But the one achievement that is the most difficult to have is that inner peace that meditation brings you. And a lot of the things I wanted before are not relevant to me anymore. So if you want to become a better entrepreneur, there's links below that you can click on in order to join my free community on school, where I'm teaching people how to make money and how to use this spiritual practice to make money. And sometimes even that feels irrelevant because we have that goal of being more financially free, but that goal doesn't matter anymore. It's really the freedom and the peace that it brings. And that freedom and that peace, you can have it within yourself. So when you meditate, there's a big danger because you meditate in order to be able to achieve things, but through meditation the achievement of these things just is not appealing anymore, and what you really want is changing. So I want to warn you, if you want to start meditating for longer periods of time, that a lot of the things that you want right now won't be relevant for you after all these hours of meditation, after you've understood what's happening within your body. But I will recommend anyone to do that meditation, to do go through all of that, because it creates a sense of pleasure and appreciation of life that I've never had before. You know, I appreciate so much little things like this thing for the tea, or even this. I appreciate it because I put it in my ears at night and it helps me sleep better. Meditation really allows you to appreciate so much more what you have, and you need a way less. You then start thinking of others and how you can serve others, and that's more interesting because then the success is not about helping yourself but helping others. And if you don't have any others to help, you start wondering, why is the success necessary? You know, like the vision I have of success now has changed a lot, because I'm not anymore wanting to be like famous or have massive amounts of money. I just want to be able to have enough to create peace within my life and then extend that peace to others, you know. This is very interesting how meditation changes you in ways that you didn't know. And when I'm looking back, like 5 years ago, and how much I was meditating to manifest things, I don't care about the things anymore. I care is the feeling that I'm getting from what I have, you know. And that is the most important thing, is that how the things that I have makes me feel. And it's a different level of manifestation. It's not about what I want. It's like how it's gonna make me feel. You know, I bought this thermos for tea because I used to be a heavy coffee drinker. You know, there was a time I would drink a coffee at the hour, but now I know that I'm feeling so much more at peace when I'm having tea instead of coffee. So I changed my identity, and I know I'm a tea drinker. I'm that kind of guy who, you know, like take my time to drink my tea, which is the opposite of who I used to be. And I don't care about it's tea, you know. What I care is that it's a drink that I can use to replace coffee. You know, it doesn't matter. It could have been something else. I feel like what we need to accept with meditation and the spiritual practice we use for mindfulness is that they can take us towards a path that we did not expect before, and it can take us way faster. About, like, for example, I'm living in Barcelona. I was super excited about this, and I love being here, but I realized that I can't live in a city anymore. I did manifest myself here. I did make everything happen, but then there's a point where I'm like, going back to a community, nature, that really is the thing that I want, you know. So, and that came from meditation, you know. Before I was like thinking, oh, I'm gonna go back to living in Bali. There's a lot of excitement, a lot of people. But then I realized that I don't want to be living in a place where it's tourist. Clearly, it's super appealing because Bali has so much to give, so much to offer. I'd love to be able to, you know, take a scooter and go to the waves and surf. But I'm feeling like that without all the tourism, you know, and without all the fame that Bali brings, because it was such a beautiful conversation. Oh, I lived 3 years in Bali. Oh yeah, that's so cool. That's so lucky. I don't care anymore about that. What I do care is connection with people. So you will discover a new set of things. If that's something you really want to develop, click the link below and join my community, and you'll be able to find all the practices that will help you in order to become someone who is achieving not just like financial or like business goals, but you will achieve yourself through that. Now, it's really about achieving who you are through meditation more than achieving what's around it.